In less than 24 hours from now, a major deal will be signed in Doha. Representatives from America and the Taliban will sign an agreement which is being sold as a peace deal. The entire world will have its eyes on this event, and WION is the only Indian network that will get you live updates from Qatar. Tonight on Gravitas, we tell you what this Afghanistan peace agreement is all about. And now the specific details of the deal are still sketchy, but we can tell you that this agreement will pave the way for the withdrawal of American troops from Afghanistan. For 18 years, American soldiers have been in the country fighting against the Taliban, and now they are striking a deal with the very same group. This is happening after about 18 months of intense negotiations between the two sides. Ahead of the signing, the Taliban had agreed to implement a reduction in violence, quote-unquote, which began on the 22nd of February. This was a confidence-building measure, something that assured the Americans that the Taliban are willing to sign the deal. But that is just one part of the story. Experts are of the view that this agreement in no way will kickstart an era of peace in Afghanistan.
Talking about the US-Taliban deal that brings peace to Afghanistan. The only kind of deal that can bring peace to Afghanistan is a deal among the Afghan parties to the conflict.
America will make a big deal out of this agreement. It is election season in the United States. President Donald Trump, who is fighting to be re-elected this year, will claim that he kept his promise of getting American troops out of Afghanistan. But does this ensure peace? There are serious doubts. Can Trump ensure the partial withdrawal of American soldiers before the November election? Well, it's possible. Reportedly, America will be reducing its troops from 12,000 to 8,600. And in exchange, reports say the Taliban will promise to not provide any shelter to foreign terrorist groups like the Al-Qaeda. Also, they will begin negotiations with civilian politicians and community leaders. And America will continue to cut down its presence gradually. Apparently, the end goal here is supposed to be some form of power-sharing agreement between the politicians and the Taliban. Representatives from 26 countries will participate in tomorrow's event. And this includes the Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Shah Mahmood Qureshi. Qatar has also asked India to send a representative, and New Delhi has accepted that invitation. Our correspondent Anas Malik assessed the preparations on the ground.
The signing ceremony is to start at a local time at about 2 p.m. Qatar time. It can be beyond that as well. It is expected to last for about 2 hours. There's a lot of high drama that's going on. About 1,500 people, including security, will be present at that very convention center of this hotel of Sheraton Grand's Convention Center. We're expecting that US side will be represented by Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, though we're yet to see an official announcement on the part of the United States for that. We've picked up from the Taliban sources that in case if US side has a lower representation, then Mullah Abdul Ghani brother will also not be participating in this signing ceremony, and then it would be it would be second tier representation from the Taliban who would be signing this agreement.